of the NCAA 100% fictional rosters here on Saturday Morning Gaming. The top 36 NCAA most winning basketball programs, with maybe one ringer in there, which is a Larry Legend, Billy Bird, fictional character from Boondocks, Indiana, any place for the Indiana State Sycamores. Other than that, we've got the top teams, and we've kind of got a wild matchup here today. Kansas, who, and I quickly do this for you. Kansas is, let's see, in the top 10, number 8 here on the UPI API polls, 10 again here. They are number 7 here on this one. So the ESPN UPI API polls, if you will, have Kansas number 10, whereas Florida State is at the bottom. Now, they got a late recruiting class, and what that really means is that was one of the last teams I started tweaking and modding, but I put some exciting cats on their squad, and we're going to take a quick look at why you should be interested in this underdog matchup here. J.J. Williamson was a kid that transferred from Oregon. We had some uniform glitch issues, and we had to dump the Oregon Ducks. They will not be in this Sweet 16 single elimination March Madness tournament. I'm sorry to any Ducks fans, but that is what happened. This is also a wild character that I found out here on the internet, and he's just sort of almost like a less talented Wemby. Clarence Weekly, before Wemby hit the league, this guy was already an interesting fictional character. I had created only in '86 though, but hey man, he's interesting to watch. And then this guy right here is sort of their scoring guy. So let's see how the Seminoles can do against the absolutely stacked Kansas Jayhawks. Now they say they're number 7 or whatever it is. They also have one of the leading scorers in college basketball, Javon Giddey. This guy's 6'10". If I recall, I'm trying to remember whose DNA this is. This is almost yeah, I forget who I used here. Absolutely, Danny Manning, maybe. This is an old Danny Manning DNA, but I maybe made him slicker, faster, longer, stretched him out. Damian Warwick, some other amazing Jayhawk guard. I'm sure I stole some DNA here. And the rest, I kind of tweaked up. These guys play as a team, and they're going to be nasty. Look at this guy. Clark Kent over here, Marvin Bush. Malik Haywood is their big 7-footer inside. He gets up and down the court. Block shots, things like that. So should be interesting to see this matchup. I got to say the overwhelming favorite here is, of course, going to be the Jayhawks. But if you're a Seminoles fan, and my buddy Frankie, and I got a few Frankies in my life, you know who you are, Frankie, is a Seminole. And, man, he pointed out that I'm way out of line not having a Seminoles team here. And that's what we're going to do here. Bam. There are the matchups. Let's see how this one gets down. Thanks for tuning in here for Saturday Morning Gaming. NCAA 100% fictional rosters.
Life is good for sure.
Any critique?
We're going to turn it over to Kate.
Anything we could do better?
I just wish my jumper was a little more consistent, but maybe I got to show something in the season. We'll see, though. But maybe on this one, we can get my jumper a little better.
All right.
We'll see.
Thank you so much.
I appreciate it.
Oh, yeah. If you boys are out there, you girls are out there, and you like college basketball, you're in the right place. You're in the right place. We've had a big series of these on the gaming channel, and I have a little bit of it edited
on the floor for the visiting team.
Pep fans and cheerleaders, and it gets a lot more exciting.
At shooting guard.
So Florida State coming out here. Ross Hardy, as I recall. Pretty good perimeter shooter.
At power forward.
And here he is, Clarence Weekly, number 50. This kid is giant and does a lot of blocking.
At center.
I don't think he's, Kai Jeter. Yeah, he's the big senior upperclassman. And despite being a little smaller than Weekly, he's got the big body. Williamson is the transfer from Oregon. Scoring threat from anywhere on the perimeter.
At the other guard position.
Briscoe.
The head coach of the visiting team is Monty Williams.
So there they are, Seminoles. And by the way, they need this win. Kansas, on the other hand, is expected to win. So we'll see what happens. Lights go down. Yada, yada, yada. Jayhawks.
At center, number 22.
Malik Haywood, and this guy, again, I'm trying to remember. I put some classics in here. You guys may recognize some of these guys.
Starting at power forward, number 23.
Clark Kent, Marvin Bush.
Starting at shooting guard, number 2.
Chris Young.
At the other guard position, number 9.
Damian Warwick. Scoring threat.
At the other forward position, number 40.
Possibly the best player in America, Javon Diddy.
The head coach of your home team. Your home team.
Best hair ever here. Okay, well, certainly want to see what happens here first. The underdog Seminoles would love to get some sort of upset here. They face the Huskies, who just dominated Arizona. Clemson and Wisconsin, who's nasty, and of course the Hokies. They're going to be tough. The Hokies are way tougher than they look. This last round of this season before we go into the tournament is going to be the toughest, of course, because most of these teams have been tweaking. I see their weaknesses. They kind of try to make sure they play as the actual schools do. So we're into some weird territory now where there are no easy games coming in the second half of this. And of course, we go by this being NBA 2K. We got to pick the top 8 in each conference. Certain clubs that are going to get nudged out at that little margin. And here we go. Kansas basketball. Stripped. Up ahead. Oh, and blocked. Kansas not afraid of running the ball against anybody. How fast will they get the ball up on that? Quick block, spread the court. The left-handed stroke there. Kansas up. And Florida State, Weekly is the key to this team. I'm telling you, he's young, but he's got good eyes. He's smart. There he goes. That's kind of a good decision to pull it back out. Still forces the shot. Giddy, up ahead, Warwick. Wow, that was great defense from Florida State from Jeter. Kai Jeter. Here he is right here. Big body, too. Jeter. Kicks it up to Briscoe. Now there's a backdoor cut. Oh, my goodness. He was wide open there. Williamson. Yep, Williamson for a flash moment. And there's a little back to the basket mid-range stuff. And Williamson is tough in that area. So far, though, the team's a little nervous here. What? All right. 10 points last week in the win against Oregon.
Jayhawks foul.
Boom, foul. Very aggressive from the Jayhawks there.
First team foul.
Briscoe says thanks. Oh, there's a big block there from Ross. Whew. Clark Kent, Superman, coming up with the cape. Gets the block. The glass. Tough defense there from Kansas. And here we go, Weekly inbounds. And again, Florida State has to find some sort of identity here. Williamson is a great scoring threat. I think they've, again, oh, look at this amazing defense here from Giddy. I mentioned he might be the player of the season. Look at this kid, 50. Ooh, trying to maybe force that one. He's got a lot of chops. Head. Jeter is going to finish that. Yeah. Nice dunk from Kai Jeter. Kansas is taking their time. This is to the advantage of scoops it, dishes it. Off to Hardy. Back to Weeper. He is not Wemby. He cannot finish from there. Bam. That's pretty sweet, though. Florida's going to hit the open jumper. Kansas. Good. Giddy. Again, wild kind of shot here, maybe a little forcing. Oh, Jeter with a forearm. They don't call him for that. Pushed off. He didn't like that pressure. Offensive foul for that. Okay, Williamson on the wing now, looking for his. A little pull up. He's got it. That's his area right there. That little mid-range stuff all day for Williamson. So Florida State takes their lead. They got the respect of the Jayhawks. So again, this team is not even in the top 20. Oh! Bush, Superman, again flying with the cape. He's going for the foul on that. Oop, Briscoe hit that other jumper off the screen. But Florida State's been pretty disciplined here and kind of hushed here. There, Briscoe, back door. Yep. Florida State believes. They believe they can win this. They believe they can scoot into this tournament. I've got Miami Hurricanes, Florida Gators, and Florida State Seminoles, as I am based in Florida now. I favor some of the ACC teams as I grew up in that area. I have mentioned before that ACC basketball was part of my coming of age appreciation.
2 shots.
Look for our 80s redo series with the secret career of Mike Sweet in another dimension. Steph Curry's DNA and this kid Mike Sweet off the bench with that DNA, trying to change the course of basketball, maybe get a few more rings for Larry Legend. Let's find out how that series turns out. Giddy drops him there. Hardy. Jeter ahead again. Jeter. We've seen him do this before. He's just a steady guy. He doesn't get too emotional. He doesn't give up a lot of space or ground. He's consistent on both ends of the court. There he is. And if you don't think he should be in that position, you're wrong. He's tough. He earns that position. Frazier, Hardy. Jeter with a big screen creates room for Rodriguez, who gets an open look and drains that.
3 points.
So, Seminoles. Now this kid De Silva is a highly skilled point guard off the bench here for Kansas. Highly skilled. I think he transferred in. I'm forgetting who he was. Oh, Giddy with a lot of room here. Wow. What are you guys seeing there? A little KD. Javon Giddy. 19 points. Probably leads the NCAA here. Oh, Rodriguez with the big dunk. Who's this? A miniature dunking machine here.
Two minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Silva, backdoor to Silva. Yep, he's tough. And then that guy's your second point guard. Yeah. Oh, and Jeter with a bully move there. Woo! Nelson stands up to him, but that was a very, very aggressive move there. Oh, Giddy with the left hand, can't get it. It's his home board, goes to the left hand again, can't get it again. Frazier pulls it out. This is a run and gun style game here. Rodriguez has got crazy hops, as we just saw. right, we got a basketball game. Rodriguez floats it up. Silva scoops out that board. Kicks to the head to Mills. Giddy has hesitated not on the offensive end. Oh, that was a great little move there from Nelson. He used his aggression. Kind of scooped the board, tipped it to himself. Got that little hook shot. So again, we got ourselves a matchup here. It has not been Clarence Weekly or whatever that character's name is. 7'4" kid that everyone has expectations for. He is on the bench while Florida State does this great run. Kansas, though, tough as nails. De Silva. Here he goes, back door. De Silva. See, a little work from De Silva just to give him go. Yeah, pick and go master. De Silva, pick and roll master. Now, I'm not going to lie, that De Silva's probably got some, like, it's either a Stockton or a Nash. He's got some sort of tasty little DNA. He was a transfer in from another school. Oh. Giddy pulling it out of there. He surveys the court. He's got a lot of room. And now De Silva with another quick dish. Boom. Hits that one. I think we're going to scoop through this little commercial break here. Pop right in. Florida State has a 4-point advantage and the ball here. Briscoe, you know he's a threat from the perimeter. Right. So Kansas finding Florida State revamped to be a lot tougher than the last time they matched them. Oh, and the ball squirts out here. Kansas looking for the opener. Yeah, that's a tough call for Briscoe.
First personal foul, second team foul. At the line for your Jayhawks.
Warwick.
At the line for 2.
Kansas needs a big game out of Warwick. Needs that one. Weekly back into the game for Florida State Seminoles. Let's see how this one can shake down, man. Briscoe with a quick one, and he drains that one too. Bam. Florida State coming out strong against this Kansas team. Ooh. Clark. That's good. He drains it. Kansas has a lot of threats there off that second squad there. High recruiting classes for these schools, as you know. Kentucky, Kansas, Duke, UNC, UCLA, Michigan, Michigan State, Indiana. Williamson with another look, and right now they are just, he's on fire. Williamson and Briscoe are destroying Kansas from outside. So they've got to lock down Briscoe and Williamson, who finally are gelling. Like, now Williamson was the transfer. Briscoe didn't have as many opportunities. But now that he's got Williamson out here, Briscoe finds himself rolling off the screens. And the two of them are a menace. Need a lot of room to get busy. Williamson likes the matchup, takes it right out. 10 points here for Williamson on 4 of 5 shooting. Warwick. Uh-oh, against Weekly. That is an ill-advised challenge. Weekly affects that shot. Kansas coach furious on the sideline. Early with a fader. Wow. That was a nice little fade shot. 10-point lead for the Seminoles. Westbrook looking for Warwick off the screen. He's going to get him right here. Warwick with a 3-point attempt. Wow, really didn't get his feet set. Paid for that one. And Williamson has been unstoppable. Likes this matchup. Doesn't think that this kid's got anything for him. And we're going to see. Oh, Got a screen here from Weekly. Nope. Got a pop and roll. Williamson can't get it. Clark. Kansas about 4 minutes left in this half. Looking to sort of slim this margin. Warwick has had very little luck finishing around the basket. Bush. Kent. Again, Kansas gets a big one here from Warwick. All right, so Briscoe, Williamson, Early, Weekly. Briscoe catches. Oh, the big guy right there was wide open. They didn't catch him. Williamson, content to work. Oh, Early with a big bully shot. There was no foul there. Yeah, he says he got bullied, and he did get bullied on that. No foul. Seminoles coming out for blood. All right, so Kansas, 3 minutes left, trying to trim this lead. York, Mills going downhill. Wow. Slippery cut to the basket. Kansas seems to set things up very stiffly after these. That was a nice little cut to the basket for Warwick. He's now kind of got a little bit of a groove here. He averages 15. He's already heading towards double figures here in this one in the first half. They've needed him. Oh, and the big guy. Oh, big guy is not Wemby, but he's fun to watch. The freshman. That's a wide open shot. Warwick now had. They're leaving Warwick alone. That's going to hurt him. He's got the Jayhawks back in this campus, back on their feet here. Briscoe. Oh, he's pushing against Warwick. This is turning to it. He does head down on his chest. Warwick strips him. Yeah, baby. Here come the Jayhawks up ahead. Corner shot. That was great. Now, I would like to take a peek at that one, if I may. Mills. Warwick sees him up ahead. Boom, he just drains that one. On the wing, Kansas Jayhawks basketball. Yeah, they're loving that. And here we go. Let's just see now how this shakes out. Tie ball game now. Kansas was down by as much as 10 only a couple of minutes ago, so you see how quickly they can strike. Oh, and Warwick's been a menace out front. A menace, and he's going to get this one again. Warwick and the Jayhawks showing you why even if Giddy doesn't have a big game, you better be looking out. Warwick is beating up Briscoe out front, but Briscoe's had his looks. Cannon into the game for Seminoles. Out on the wing, the Briscoe. He likes this matchup. He and Warwick, they're going at it. They're talking to each other. Elbow. Oh, big defense here. Oh. Wow. Crazy March Madness hoops here. Warwick out on the break. He and Briscoe are still toe-to-toe. This is an ugly battle now. Oh. Westbrook with the fader, can't get it. And Big Weekly with the board. Seminoles, ooh, and the backdoor cut. Backdoor cut, Florida State. Averaging 10 assists a game here. Boom, up ahead. Haywood, can't get it. Weekly, the big 7'4" Weekly scoops it up. They got Weekly on the break. He is not going to finish that.
First personal foul, first team foul.
There he is.
Shooting for the away team.
Is he a unicorn? Is he not a unicorn? We do not know, but he's at the line, number 50. Nice little touch there for the big guy. Kai Jeter into the game. Frazier, Hardy, Rodriguez. Jayhawks. Nelson, Giddy, Young, and De Silva. So we're going to switch it up here as we enter this last minute here. I think it's not that important, but we're going to see who gets the advantage here quickly. De Silva in to maybe try to notch this one up. He's had an amazing couple of plays here with the give and go and some of his quick passing. Again, I believe he might be some John Stockton or some Mark Price. Oh, that was a nice little floater there in that game, and it is knotted up. And watch, I'm just going to go ahead for the sake of brevity. We're going to jump right in here. Second half of this college hoops matchup on the way. Briscoe out front, and he and Warwick have had a great one. And by the way, before we go any further, let's just do the justice that the halftime team would have done. We've got Damian Warwick is having the first half. He has done it all. Floaters, three-point shots, steals. He's been disruptive. And I'm telling you what, he's looked nice out here for the Jayhawks. He leads the team. Also looking good, Chris Young has hit a couple of nice ones here. That left-handed sweet shot right there. And Javon Giddy hasn't had his greatest game, but he's had a couple of moments here where he looked unstoppable. Yep. There he is, number 40. And on the other side, just to flip it over and be fair, J.J. Williamson leads this team with a little mid-range game here. Three-point shot right there. And his teammate Briscoe in the backcourt has done a good job of hitting some shots. Anytime he's had openings, he's done a good job of getting down. So there's a matchup there, again, between Warwick, who's got 14, and Briscoe, who's got 7. These guys want a little bit of the action. And here we go. Here it is again. Briscoe and Warwick in the corner. Catches the big screen. Briscoe drains it, and he's talking to him. He is talking to Warwick. College basketball, baby. And Young, you see he's got that nice stroke there. He has looked for opportunities. Giddy now in the second half, hoping to do more than he did in the first half. Goes right to the right side. Uses his size. 6'10". Really dangerous weapon here. Left hand. And now Hardy, who's been fairly quiet, is always a consistent ball handler for the Seminoles team. He hasn't been able to get on the board here offensively. There he is. Again, great handle inside, kind of forces it. Oh, Jeter on the weak side. Jeter gets his own board, gets slapped. Clark Kent. Oh, Clark Kent. Bush. There you go, from Mills and the Jayhawks. Up and down basketball here, showing that they can play in the half court or the full court. Very versatile. Deep bench. Very controlled effort here for the Jayhawks. Williamson straight ahead with that one. He can't get it. Briscoe inside. Oh, and he challenges the big guy. Ill-advised. And it looks like he's going to try it again. And a couple of nasty blocks here from Bush. Warwick. The Jayhawks. 16 points for Warwick already as we enter the second half. He's been the biggest threat here for the Jayhawks. Williamson with the open look. Oh man, he's hit a bunch of those. He just missed that one. I don't know why, or I can attribute that to, but oh, and ahead, Bush, quick left hand. He felt Weekly coming. He felt the freight train of Weekly coming, and he flipped it up with the left hand. Smart play from Bush. Clark Kent has been great all night for the Jayhawks. Here we go, Williamson. Briscoe. Hardy. By the way, if you're watching this for the first time, we'll be finished this. Oh, Briscoe, he's going to let out. He drains it again. Briscoe and Warwick are going at each other. Briscoe's talking to Warwick, and they will match up again. Warwick is going to come at Briscoe on the other end. He goes right past him. And he gets a little jelly at the basket. Warwick versus Briscoe, and now he's talking to him. Woo! Warwick, stone face, Jimmy Butler style on that. Not in his feelings at all. No emo Butler. We're talking the real deal. If you're watching this for the first time, though, thank you for watching Saturday Morning Gaming, even though it's a Friday night. Yep, it's all relative, isn't it? Maybe halfway across the world it is morning time. That's just how the hemisphere works, doggies. Here we go. Weekly up to Briscoe, who has stepped up to every challenge. Kansas leads by 5. Briscoe and Warwick. This has been a great matchup. Williamson out front with Giddy now. That's a kind of a matchup size. That doesn't. Oh,
3 points.
Briscoe right in Warwick's face. And if you're watching this matchup, I want to go back to this again. This was, watch, Warwick has 18, Briscoe has 15. These guys are going at it now. Warwick and Briscoe again in the corner. This has been a face-to-face battle. Both guys have had a hard time guarding each other. Oh, that was a really pocket pass. Almost. What a cool pass to Haywood. He hits a little tiny jumper on the baseline. All right, here we go. Jeter's a bully. Let's see what he can do. Oh, great pass ahead. Williamson is now, unfortunately, this matchup doesn't help Williamson. That's a big, big size matchup. Jeter. And he's going to get fouls on the basket. Jeter gets a shot.
Second personal foul, first team foul.
Anybody thought that Kansas was going to roll over this Seminole team? They were wrong. I can tell you that.
2 shots.
Jeter hits the second one. And Giddy goes to the basket, dunks over Williamson. And again, or Briscoe, I should say. In this bad matchup for Florida State, they don't have somebody that can stop Giddy one-on-one. Now Williamson's going to put him on the blender. Oh, but again, he'd be ill-advised to go against the far bigger defender. I think they got to look out here. Yep. Oh, that was a really nasty head fake and a floater from Briscoe. Briscoe. On fire. Briscoe. Oh, Kansas is ahead. Oh, and Bush. Oh! Early, the bully goes at Bush. And Briscoe ahead to Jeter. Jeter back out. Early has been a bully in the paint. We've seen him do it again and again. Here we go. Outside. He's looking for Williamson. And again, that's a hard matchup for him. Jeter. We've got another tie game here. That is the 4th tie of the game, if I'm not mistaken. Warwick, Young, and Kansas, you can see each time they lose that lead, they seem more human. Oh, there's a big shot missed there from Giddy. I would have gotten this crowd on its feet, but he doesn't land it. Williamson, aggressive pump fake. Goes down low to Early against Warwick. This favors the Seminoles. Early can't get it, and Jeter all over the offensive glass. It's the second one in a row. Kai Jeter, 10 points, 8 of which in the paint, and Florida State takes the lead again. Warwick finds Giddy. Now this, again, is a bad matchup as Giddy is going to bring it out. Sean Kemp style right there. This is what Kansas will eat you up. They've had Warwick working all night. Now Giddy steps up, and they've gone to him 2 or 3 times here, and there's really no answer from the Seminoles. Giddy overplaying Williamson now and kind of shutting down one of these options.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
They got to look
2
for
minutes.
it. They've been fortunate to have Jeter putting pressure, but Briscoe highly contended shot. Man, that's not a good shot. Even saying the guys as high as he's been. Oh, Superman. Absolute smash. Superman. Took it anyway. Now Giddy in the open court, he looks like a shark. Looks like a shark. He's going all the way in, rolls to the basket. Yeah. That's pretty easy. Buttery even. Early has had no success at trying to bully Bush. And again, Giddy on Williamson has changed the Florida State situation. Oh, that is a smart foul as Warwick was about to flush that one.
First team foul.
Went to the basket, coming
At
down
the
the
line
paint.
for your Jayhawks. 2 2 shots.
52nd. And again, look at these names: Warwick, Giddy, these fictional players. These are the guys who are going to usher the electricity in for the Jayhawks in this fictional tournament coming up, man. I'm telling you right now, De Silva, Warwick, Giddy, Kansas is going to be tough. Rodriguez, he's got crazy hops. We've seen him do it before. All right, Kansas with the lead here and the ball. Maybe 2 possessions left. They're going to go to Haywood, the big guy. He can't get it. Jeter with a nice rebound here. And I think what we'll do, just to save time again, because it is that kind of world that we live in, let's just boom right into the 4th quarter of basketball. Kansas leading by 1. Way tighter game than we expected here, guys. Fantastic show from the visiting Seminoles here. We're going to get back on the plane with a little bit of pride here. There's nothing to do in Kansas except maybe get a steak. By the time this place closes, maybe the Denny's. Oh, this is great defense from the Jayhawks. Mills. Puts his head down, steps back, off the roll. Kansas using a lot of pick and pop, pick and roll. Kicks it out. De Silva. Again, always a threat, triple threat. Now deep into the clock here, Mills is going to have to look for something. It's going to be really too long, trying to get some separation. Can't get it. Seminoles, big board here. And this is going to be a battle. See if we can get this one. Peter, not a great shot early. Oh, against a very big and usually defensive-minded Nelson. Silva on the floor, left hand, switches it up. Very patient Jayhawk half-court game. And they've done this before where they just kind of like let the clock go around. De Silva drains it. Yep. Ooh, nice backdoor cut. Early's a beast. He's going to finish it. Ooh, De Silva with a masterful piece of pick and roll right there to Haywood. Just used his body, pinned him up, and he rolled the basket. There was a little sleight of hand, if you will. Ready to needle on that. So we're going to see the showdown. It looks like both teams are going to hold out, let their some of their squads rest here. I think Giddy's on the bench for a minute, as is Williamson, Briscoe. So let's see what happens here. De Silva with another insanely good pass to Haywood. Those two guys are working together. Haywood with a big dunk. Warwick. Kansas trying to talk about how they're going to finish this one out. Jayhawks gear getting pushed around. There we go. Let's see. Teams are going to go back. We got Rodriguez still in the game here. I think this is a fatigue issue. They'd like to have Briscoe back in there. It's been hot all night. Mills. Ooh, Mills. De Silva, so smart, kicks it out to Nelson and drains that. Wow, Kansas is tough. Even when their second round guys are hitting those little 12-foot jumpers on the wing. De Silva is a distributing master. You can see he's lit up over here. How tall is Rodriguez? I have to go ahead and give credit where credit's due. First of all, that was insane. Goes to the left hand. Big dunk over the 7-footers. And by the way, let's just go ahead and can we really see what the what the reality was. This guy, that's an incredible piece of fiction, and we'll go with it. 5'11", maybe there's some, very rude awakening there. Yeah. Okay, this is Briscoe back in the away team. Down to 4 minutes now, and this again has been a far closer battle than one would have guessed. And the second squad. Finally,
First personal foul.
the unicorn magic kicks in. Weekly has been virtually silent in this whole performance. Comes up with a big block. They call him for the foul regardless. So anybody hanging on. And by the way, you can get Addison in the thread. You can actually take your pick. There will be a friendly wager where I will raffle off some gear for anyone that can pick the winner of the Sweet 16 Single Elimination March Madness Tournament. And by the way, you can support the Twitch channel as well, which is a tandem channel here. Johnny_Racontour on that. Oh, nice attempt there from Briscoe. It's not going to work, and we're still down to the last 4 minutes here. It's anybody's game.
Away team foul. Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for your Jayhawks. At the line for two.
It's been pretty consistent here for the Jayhawks. They've got a 5-point margin here. Finally, back to the kill crew here. Briscoe and Williamson. There is the give and go. Williamson is good. Oh, you can feel the apprehension in here. Bush here has been solid. No turnovers that I can recall. Giddy in and out. Looking for the matchup here. Using his size, yeah. It's undefensible. Maybe that's the right word. Giddy is 16 here. He leads that matchup. Up front. Oh! Whew. That was like a butcher with a hot knife when he went in there. Unable to finish though. And right now it's a 2-possession game here. Just so low. Ooh, a jump ball. All right, temper flare, gentlemen. Giddy's going to take the tap out to Bush. Haywood, Silva. Very little left on time. Silva's been pretty consistent. Weekly gets that board, pulls it out, puts it on the floor. Big exit pass. Briscoe does not hesitate. Sort of Jordan Pooleisms or whatever you want to say there. Very aggressive approach there to the hoop. Young has been deadly too. He just hasn't taken that many shots. Giddy is just the guy you want taking a shot here. Big clutch shot there. Place going bananas here. 8-point margin, 2:22 left on the clock. It's do or die for the Seminoles.
Remaining in the game.
There's a mouse in the house right there. That is definitely what he's looking for. He will finish that.
Away team.
I'm going to make a literally Giddy as his name implies.
Substitution for the Jayhawks.
Hard not to go with the MVP on this one. Yep. He's done it all. He really kind of dominated the first half. Distributed. He found his teammates for sure. Still a challenge. Right in the face. You gotta end it. You gotta appreciate that. That was a pretty filthy one-on-one right there, and ill-advised, and it still paid off. I have heart. I do not know, but that was nasty and egotistical. Boom. Weekly. Who knows what his personality badges are? Oh, and another one. This goes right down the paint. Hey, listen, they're not laying down yet. They believe they can still pull this one off. Markel Briscoe, 19 points tonight. Really great standout performance. He liked the matchups here tonight. Took on everything in war. Big Superman on the foul. And that could have sealed it. That could have sealed it for the Jayhawks. That could be it, folks. Yeah, look at the screen from Jeter. Give and go to the basket. He was going to get it.
Assistant.
I think we got to... give him the old heave-ho, and let him go ahead and pick up the full court pressure, you would think, right? Yeah. See if we can't get a turnover. I know this game is now officially over after that big dunk, but I just want to go ahead and give credit where credit's due on that one. And you gotta give it up here. This one is a crazy play here. He sees the lane. Boom. No stopping there. This one is possibly, I mean, hey, listen, I've seen Tracy McGrady hit 14 points in a minute. Let's see what Oh, Kansas nails and coffin. Boom. Williamson again is going to try to,
Out of bounds.
And just celebrate. I love it.
Coming onto the floor for the...
We'll jump ahead here. There it is, folks. Jayhawks has fantastic ball for the second half here. Silence this very impressively improved flow for the Sun Eyes team, I have to say. They came out freshman weekly, kind of ineffective in this matchup. Took his chops here and paid his dues. Good sportsmanship all around. Giddy, Warren. Got Marvin Bush too. Nasty. So let's go ahead and give it up. Giddy winds up leading the Jayhawks after that impressive second half defensive efforts, rebounds, lots of dunks and slashing to the basket. Yeah, he was tough, real tough. And of course, we did see what Warwick did. He was all over it all night, especially in the first half when Giddy was sort of AWOL. He dominated, unstoppable. On the flip side, all credit, an average night of shooting, I would say. So, and then this kid, Mike Rodriguez, this dunking machine that's 5'11", you gotta appreciate that. Anyway, folks, I'm just gonna say, thanks for watching the stream. Catch you next time.